Hello, it's April from April's Home, and today I'm here with all of my lipsticks and lip glosses. This is my entire collection of all of my lip products, and I'm here today to share with you my collection as well as my declutter for 2018. So last time I decluttered about 6 or 7 months ago, I ended up with 101 lip products left. I have acquired some new ones over the holidays here. I have left them in their packages. This is a new Kat Von D, so I could try out the new formula of that. And I know that a lot of these lip glosses are now officially expired. A lot of them were purchased in early 17 or 2016. So I need to go through all of these, declutter the ones that are expired, declutter the ones I'm no longer using, and open up all the ones that I got for Christmas and kind of replace some of those. A lot of these are replacements for ones that I know I love and have expired. I am also going to be combining some of my makeup storage in my bathroom so that it looks less cluttery. I no longer want to have an entire bank of acrylic drawers just for lip products. So I would like to get this down by quite a bit if I can. So it's stored in quite a few less of these so that I could turn my current 2 stacks of these acrylic drawers into just 1 stack. Perhaps a little bit taller, but I would definitely like to thin that out. So that is what I'm planning on doing today. I'm gonna go ahead now and lay all of my lipsticks out on the table here and tally up how many I have now. And again, last time I decluttered, I had got this collection down to 101. I'm sure it's grown since then. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and I'll be right back to get started with this declutter. Okay, so here is all of my lip gloss and lipstick laid out here on the table. I have quite a few more than I realized. Again, last time I decluttered it down to 101, and now I have 147. So unfortunately, my collection has grown again quite a bit, although I know a lot of that has grown with these new products that I got around the holidays and on clearance, and they are meant to replace some of these specifically. So I definitely will be able to declutter a lot of these. A lot of them are expired, and this is still something that I really need to work on, purchasing less of the liquid lip and lip gloss products because they only last around a year. And so I just don't need this many, and I definitely don't need to keep purchasing this many. I do love lip products. That is probably my #1 favorite makeup item. I just don't even leave the house without a lip product on, at least a little lip gloss of some sort, but usually lipstick and lip gloss. I love it. I wear it all the time. So this is definitely my most loved category in beauty, and I definitely have a lot here to declutter. So I'm going to go ahead and get these separated by category, and then I'll get started decluttering. Okay, so the first category I think I'll work on are all of my lip products from Too Faced. And I love the La Creme formula of lipstick. It is one of my favorites, and I definitely use these quite a bit and love them. This is Sugar Daddy here, one of my go-to colors. You can see it's just a really pretty color. They're very useful. This is definitely a keep. And Unicorn Tears here. This is a very, very wonderful topper here. I just love it. You can see it turns out blue like that, but when you put it over a color, it just makes this really beautiful sheen to the lipstick. And it is one, again, of my favorite products. So I have a full-size Unicorn Tears here, and I believe I even have a backup here of Unicorn Tears for when this one starts to get a little bit too old, which this one's getting probably close to 1.5 years or so. So it's getting a little on in age. Surprisingly lasts for a really long time. But this is one of those products that I will always want to have in my collection. I just love it, and I think that it's really great. And I'm also really excited to check out all of the new fantasy line of these that are coming out from Too Faced. They're going to have like mermaid tears, fairy tears, stuff like that. So I'm hoping to try those out as well. But those are definitely keepers. And then here is the next item here. This is Chihuahua, and this is the melted liquid long-lasting lipstick here. I really love this one. I don't like too many of the long-lasting lipsticks, but I do like this one quite a bit. So this is one of the few liquid lipsticks that I really like. You can see the color there. It's just really pretty. And this one is probably getting a little on the old side. That is why I have a new one here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the maybe pile just to be 100% sure that it is getting old. And I will definitely be keeping this new one here. These are also two items here that I just love. These are the melted latex, and they are in the Unicorn Tears color here. One came in a little Unicorn Tears themed set around the holiday, and one is a full size. Had I known that the little set would be coming out, I probably would have just got the little one, and instead I ended up with two, which I know I won't go through, but they're both still relatively new, and I will be keeping these to continue working with this latex formula a little bit more. It's not my favorite. I definitely prefer the stick, but again, these are fairly new, and I do want to keep these. Now, one thing that I do with all of my liquid lip products is when I purchase them, I try to write the year on the back of them. These were purchased in 2017, kind of towards the end, but I will still put a 7 on those so that I can remember when I purchased these. That way I know when they start going old. So those are keepers. And then these are the lip oils, the Sweet Peach lip oils. I purchased these in mid 2017, and I'm just not using them. I love the smell, and I even love the formula, and they probably still have a little bit of life left in them. They're not quite a year old yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch through the colors and maybe choose 1 or 2 that I'll keep, and then I'm gonna declutter the rest. So there's that color. It's kind of a light color for me. It is pretty, but I'm not 100% sure. And there's this color here. This is Peach Tease, and this one was, let's see, Peach Please. Let's see this one here. This one's a little too dark. I don't think that I will use this one. So this is one that I'll be decluttering. And then there's this one here. It's kind of a bubblegummy pink. I just don't think I would end up using that much. Let me set that one aside to compare with that one. Then there's this one here. This one is Peach Sickle. Let's see here. Again, it's very light. I just don't think I'll use that one. So this one is going to be decluttered. And this one is very nude, probably one I will also not really be able to use very much. It's kind of pretty though. I'll put this one down here to kind of compare to the rest. And then we have this one here. This is Papa Don't Peach. And let's see this color here. It's very brownish, but it is probably more likely one I will keep or be able to use. So I think I'll keep this one. And let's see. This one, Pure Peach, I think I will get rid of. It's just a little too, you know, pinky for me. And let me check this one more time. Yeah, that one's pretty pinky. That one is Peach Please. I think I'll declutter that one as well. And then this one. This one I think I'll go ahead and keep. It is sort of a more nude tone, and it would be, I think this one will be a nice lip gloss. Okay, so I'm only keeping 2 of those, and I'm decluttering 4. I'm just not using them very frequently, and I know they're just gonna go bad. So this is Pink Chocolate. This one's a little bit darker, but I love it. This is what this one looks like. You can see definitely dark. I usually top this one with a lighter gloss or something like the Unicorn Tears to kind of dial that down a notch, but I just love it. So that's definitely a keeper. Again, these La Creme formula lipsticks are some of my favorites, so I will most likely be keeping the majority of those. Again, this is a really dark color. This one is Rebel Heart. It came in a set a couple of Christmases ago, not this Christmas, but I think the one before. Boy, that's really red. I'm gonna put this in a maybe pile. I'm not sure I'll use that, but I wanna see how many other of this dark color I have. So that one is going in the maybe pile. And I will look at the maybes at the end and include those in my final tally. And here is another pink chocolate, just like this one. I do love them both. They're both very useful. And I will probably go ahead and put one in my makeup bag. Then I have a little one here, Naked Dolly. This was a little freebie. This is a very nude color. You can see how nude that is. I really very infrequently use these. I actually got so many of these as little samples. I ended up giving them away to a lot of my friends and family. I'm still going to go ahead and keep that though, just because I love the formula so much. And here is another Naked Dolly. As I told you, I definitely got quite a few of those. I think I will put these both in the maybes so I can pick out which one I've used the least, and one of them I will declutter. And then lastly, this is a little travel size of the Unicorn Tears. This definitely needs to go in my makeup bag. This is, again, a color I use all the time. So it's nice to have a little travel size that I can put in my purse with my makeup bag. So not super great, but this is a category I really love, my Too Faced stuff, but I did declutter 4, and there are also 4 in the maybe pile. And next we'll talk about some of my glosses as well as my ColourPop products. I love a lot of these products. Some of them are getting a little on the older side. This one is Buxom in the color April. I love that. My name is April. I really love this gloss. It's very pretty. It's a little bit tingly, the Buxom formula, but it's just a very pretty nice glossy topper there. This one was purchased in 2016 though. So this one I am going to declutter, but I am going to replace this. So I'm going to be purchasing another April here. So I'm actually going to put this in my maybes because I don't want to count this as a declutter since I know I will be repurchasing it. This is by MAC. It is the 50th anniversary Star Trek edition. This one is called Warp Speed Ahead. I really loved this one. It was so fun, but unfortunately it is past its prime, and I never really did use that purpley color very much. So sadly, it is time to say goodbye to this. That is why I'm not super in love with limited editions. Sometimes they're really fun to try, but you can't really replace them, and it's so sad when you have to declutter them. I really enjoyed having this. It was definitely a fun collection to play around with. So that is going to be decluttered. And then this one is a silver one. This one was called Set to Stun, a beautiful silver. I love sometimes topping my lipstick with this little bit of shimmer. So pretty. But unfortunately, this is getting on in age. This was also purchased in 2016, so this one is time to go. And same with the beautiful gold one here. So sad to see these go. This is why I need to buy a little bit less so that I can really enjoy and use all the ones that I have a little bit more. So pretty. So that one will go. And then this one is a Trolls one, also from 2016. It was such a fun blue color. I do have my blue though with my Unicorn Tears, and I believe I have another one that has sort of a blue sheen to it too. I love to add blue with red. It just is such a pretty, makes such a pretty combination. But that one is also time to go. It was very fun though. These are from MAC. They were wonderful. This is their Dazzle Glass. This was purchased in a holiday set in 2016, so just over a year old, but again, it's starting to get on with age. So pretty though. I just loved it. But it is time to let them go. I don't like keeping glosses for much longer than a year because I just feel it starts to get kind of germy. And I really do use quite a bit of my glosses. I go through and try out new ones every day. This is, again, one of my favorite categories, and I just love them. So they do get a lot of use, but they don't get used up because I have so many. This one's just a little bit nude. Again, very nice. This is the Cream Sheen Glass by MAC. This was from 2016, and this one is time to go. And this one was also a beautiful color. This is the Cream Sheen Glass, also in a really beautiful color. Very useful. It's one of my favorite types of colors. It is also from 2016, so it's definitely time for this one to go. I will definitely have to look for a Christmas set from MAC, maybe at the end of this year, because I really did love their Cream Sheen formula of lip gloss, and I think now this will have decluttered my entire collection of all of my MAC lip glosses. So now I will have to replace them, but I'm not going to replace them right away because I have plenty to use up for this year. And before I get into my ColourPop, we'll talk about a few of the other brands of liquid lips that I have that are similar. This is by Ciate. This is the Liquid Chrome in the color Luna. I absolutely love this. It is so pretty. Let me go ahead and swatch this for you. You can see it's just a really pretty light pink, but it's got a really nice metallic sheen to it. And this is definitely something I'll be keeping, and I'm really excited to continue trying. And I definitely need to label this so that I know that I bought this at the end of 2017. These are two new products that I purchased pretty recently. from L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Galaxy Holographic Lumiere lip glosses. This one is in the color Opal Light. Go ahead and swatch this one. It's so pretty. Another fun one I'm just excited to try. You can see it's just going to be a nice topper for lip gloss, a beautiful opal sheen. They had this in a few different colors. I picked it out in these two. The opal light color here, which is definitely a keeper. And then this one is Sapphire Star. Again, I love that blue gloss topper. I think it's so pretty with reds. There it is. You can see what a pretty sheen that would do with a red lip gloss or something in the red family. So this is definitely a keeper. I'm really excited to play around with those a little bit more. Then I have two here from Winky Lux. This one was from my birthday gift this year called Birthday Cake, and is definitely a very fun, beautiful gloss. You can see what it looks like there. It swatches just like that. It's just a beautiful sheen. And this one I will definitely be keeping. I love the Winky Lux lip gloss. This is one I also love. This is Unicorn Tears by Winky Lux. So another one called Unicorn Tears, but a little bit different. This one is from 2016. Let's see if I can get it to go on a little better there. You can kind of see how it picks up a little bit of that blue and purple sheen there. It's a nice topper, and I love this one. Unfortunately, it is too old. So this one is going in my maybe pile because I'm going to consider repurchasing this. This is one that is a go-to for me, and I've used quite a bit over the last couple of years. But it is too old for now, and it's definitely time for it to go. And this is a random one called Nude Rose that I got from BH Cosmetics to try out. Let's go ahead and swatch this. I haven't used this very much because I have so many similar ones. It's a really pretty color. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this in the maybe. I just don't know that I need it, knowing that I have so many other ones that I really like. And then my new favorite lip gloss. These are from Becca. They are just wonderful. You can see the colors here. These are the first two that I picked out. They're called Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss. And I have them in a couple of colors here. This one is in Amethyst and Geode, and this one is in, I believe, Peach Bellini. Yes, Champagne Dream and Bellini. So these are two of my most used lip glosses right now. I just love them. I got them when they first came out. And then recently I found the whole collection on clearance. These were originally $22 a tube. They are a nice big bottle and they will last for a really long time. These I got on sale for half price. So I knew I had to have the whole collection, and these are definitely keepers. These I'm going to transfer to my makeup bag. This was already in my purse. I do need to label them first though. They are wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of these real quick. So here is the Champagne Dream and Bellini one. It is so pretty. It's sort of a orangey, peachy color there with a little sparkle. It's definitely a keeper. This is the Amethyst and Geode one. Also a favorite. Look at that. You can see the blue there, sort of a blue and purple hue. Absolutely wonderful lip gloss, and definitely one of my new favorites. And I have an additional Champagne Dream and Bellini one as a backup since it is my new favorite, as well as an Amethyst and Geode. Those will definitely be keepers. And then I have the 4 new ones that originally they kept selling out, so I could never get the full collection. And I was so excited to see these all on sale. Here's the other one here. This one is Opal and Jade. So beautiful. So here's that one. You can see it flashes like a little bit of a greenish jade color. This one is Topaz and Gilt. So that is just beautiful as well. I'm so excited to have these new ones here. It's definitely fun to finally be opening these and cleaning out my collection so that I can have room for all of these new ones. Very, very pretty. This one is Rose Quartz and Seashell. Very pretty, just a nice pinky one. This is what this one swatches like. Again, just a beautiful pinky color. And this one is Pearl and Gold. So the whole collection really gives you quite a nice line of toppers here. And I know I'll get a ton of use out of these. I often top my lipstick with a gloss pretty much every day, and this will really give me a nice range to play around with. They are just beautiful. So those are definitely all keepers. I love those. Those are definitely a new favorite of mine. So I'll slide these keeps to the back there, and then we'll talk about our ColourPops. And at the end, by the way, I will do a final tally of all of my declutters and all of my keeps. So these are some new ones that I need to open up. And a lot of these are getting on a little bit with age. This one is Queen. This is a classic ColourPop color here in the Ultra Metallic Lip. It's a really pretty color, but it's a little dark and I just don't wear it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. This one is also really beautiful. This one is called Lights Out, and it's a very gold ColourPop color. You can see what that looks like. It's very pretty. And this was the ultra metallic lip as well, but this one is from 2016 and it's definitely time to declutter it. This one is Flitter, and this one is a recent purchase, a repurchase. I love this color, and this is definitely a keeper. It's just a very pretty sort of metallic-y pink there. This is also an ultra metallic lip, and that one is a keeper. This one is from 2016 and is just a nice pretty gold color, also ultra metallic lip in the color JIC, I think it's called. This one is getting a little bit old and I also haven't used it much. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one. And this one is either from 15 or 16, so definitely past its prime and time to declutter. This is an ultra glossy lip in the color My Jam. So definitely a fun color. I like that. It's very coppery color there, but it is definitely past its prime and time to be decluttered. This one is a newer one. This one is the ultra metallic lip in the color Treat Wave. It's very, very pretty. Let's see if I can find a space for that one. That's what that one looks like. It's very similar to a lot that I have, but it is still a good one and I will be keeping that one. This one is from 2017 and is the ColourPop and Hello Kitty Ultra Glossy Lip in the color Super Cute, and I just love this one. It really is super cute. It's very pretty, just nice pinky color, and I'll be keeping this one. I have a lot of ColourPop that I'm getting rid of just based on age, but I'm gonna wait to replace a bunch of them until I use up more that I have. This one is an ultra glossy lip in the color Contessa, and I believe this is a fairly new one. It is not labeled with a date, so that means I bought it towards the end of 2017. And it's just a nice sheer gold gloss, so I'll go ahead and keep this for now. This is one of my favorite colors from ColourPop. This is the ultra glossy lip in the color Nonsense. It is a sheer one, and I use this as a topper all the time. It's another one of my go-to colors there. It's just really, really pretty and glittery. So that's definitely a keeper. This is a newer one I purchased towards the end of 2017. This is the Ultra Blotted Lip in the color Doozy. And I really love the way that this formula goes on. It's very pretty. It's a little bit darker. It's more like a liquid lip rather than a gloss. It's very, very pretty, and I will definitely be keeping this one. Then I have a couple more here. This is from 2017, also a Hello Kitty one in the color Trinkets, and it is a sheer red. My hand is all glittery now, but let's go ahead and swatch this. Sort of a lighter red. I don't know how much I'll use that. I'm sort of a berry glossy red there that I just don't know that I'll use. I'm gonna put this one in the maybe and think about it. And then this one is really beautiful. This is an ultra glossy lip in the color Wishes, and it's a really pretty sort of amethysty hued lip gloss there. You can see how pretty that is. It's kind of a funky color, but I like it to top my different lipsticks with, so I will keep that one. These are both the color Nonsense, which is the same as this one here. I had purchased these on clearance because I love the color so much and I was worried they were closing it out, but I really don't need two backups. So one of these I will go ahead and pass along. It's brand new, and I will go ahead and keep my one backup. This is in the color Treat Wave, also a backup to one that I have here. I will go ahead and keep this one as well. And then I have two new ones from the My Little Pony line, which I was excited to check out. This is a very gold colored one here, so it's kind of nice. It replaces some of those that I got rid of. Very just a pretty gold gloss there. This is in the color Flutter Valley, so that's a keep. So I'm gonna put my keeps in here. And then I have one more of the My Little Pony. And this is sort of a lavendery color. I don't know how much use I'll get out of it, but I haven't tried it yet. So I would like to try this one out. This one is called Ponyland and is also kind of a lavendery one, a lot like that one. It's very pretty though. So I will give that one a try. So those are some new ones to try out. So I'm making a little bit of progress, but not as much as I would like. So let's go ahead and see the next category here. This is my Este Lauder category. This is the Pure Color Envy Sculpting Gloss that I just love. This is one of my favorite lip glosses, and most of these are expired. They were from a couple Christmases ago. Most of these were from Christmas 16, and I got these just this last Christmas to replace them with. So I'm just going to go through these relatively quickly. This one I did not use much. It's a little too orangey, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. This one is in the color Eccentric Flower, a very pretty useful color, but I'm going to declutter it just based on age. These do go bad pretty quickly. I got these all in a small little gift set, so it was nice to try so many different colors. This one is Seductive and also one that I need to get rid of. This is a nice pink colored one here in the color Suggestive Kiss, but also one that needs to go. This one is in the color Fiery Almond. It's a really pretty brown sort of glittery gloss. This one also needs to go though, just because of its age. Same with this one here. It's a nice peachy gloss called Shameless Glow. This one is the color Reckless Bloom and is one of my favorite go-to colors. I'm gonna go ahead and set this one aside and see if the new set has this color. I'll put this in the maybes. I may want to write this color down before I declutter it, because this might be one I'd like to replace. Same with these two. These are both called Plum Jealousy, and it's another go-to color for me. I love these both. They're both from 2016, and I've gotten a lot of use out of these, but again, they're too old. So I'm gonna put these in my maybe pile again, because this is a color that I would love to write down or make sure that I have in the new collection. And this one is in Berry Provocative. It is also a really beautiful color here. I'll go ahead and swatch this one. It's just a really pretty dark plum gloss that I just love to wear sometimes when I'm wearing darker colors. It's very pretty. I am going to put this in the maybe pile so I can write down the name, but I will be decluttering it. This is Plum Jealousy, by the way. Since it is my favorite color, I thought I would go ahead and swatch this one. So just very, very pretty color. You can see it's just a nice lip gloss topper. So there's that one. And let's see, this last one here is Flirtatious Magenta, also a really beautiful color, but again, time to go because of its age. And this last one here, Wired Copper, is also a little bit on the old side, and it is definitely time to declutter this one as well. This one might even, it's not labeled, so this might have been in a makeup bag and is probably from Christmas 2015, which means it is definitely too old and needs to go. Okay, so I've opened up my new ones here to see the colors, and let's see, it looks like it comes with Shameless Glow and Reckless Bloom, Suggestive Kiss, Jealous Blush, for Flirtatious Magenta, and Berry Provocative. So there are some ones in here that I was worried I didn't have. I still need to find Plum Jealousy, so I'll keep that one in my maybes. But since it comes with Reckless Bloom, I can declutter my old Reckless Bloom and also my old Berry Provocative. So I will go ahead and declutter the small one of the Plum Jealousy also, and just write down the name of that larger one that I have in my maybes. So these are the new ones that I'll add to my collection. They're really pretty looking. This one is Shameless Glow. This is one I am replacing. This one is Reckless Bloom. This one is Suggestive Kiss. So lots of classic colors here, which is really nice. This one is Jealous Blush. This one is the Flirtatious Magenta. And this one is Berry Provocative. So it's nice to have a few of my old favorites as well as a couple new ones to try. And I love purchasing these in the Christmas gift sets because they're just the right size. They're nice and tiny. That way you can use them before they go bad. Then I have a couple of other ones in here. This one is a Juicy Tube by Lancome. It is from 2016. And I know that this is getting a little bit too old. I am going to put this in my maybe so I can write down the color. This is one of my favorite colors of the Juicy Tubes. It's Shimmer, and these smell really good. I have always loved having at least one of these in my collection. So I'm going to put this in my maybe so I can write down the name, but I will be decluttering it. This is another item from 2016. This is by Lancome. This is a Lip Lover, and I can't quite see the color. It's really pretty though, and it has this neat trigger release here. So you can undo the lid like that. It's really neat. And it's a really pretty color. I love it, but it is too old. You can see it's not spreading quite right anymore either. And I'm gonna write this one down as one that I'd like to purchase in the future when I use up a few more. So this one's going in my maybe to write down, but I will include this in my final declutter. So those are all that I'm keeping from that stack. And then next, here's kind of a random mishmash of various brands. This is one of those little sets from Chapstick where you could kind of replace them. I didn't really like this formula, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter these. This is Cure Royale by Buxom. I do like this formula, and I don't have very many of these. I wouldn't mind getting more in the future. This one is a little bit plummy. I do like it, but I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the maybe so I can think about that. Actually, this is from 2016, so it's probably past its prime. I think I'll go ahead and just declutter that. This is from 2017, so it probably has a little life left in it. This is the Ultra Plush Gloss by Benefit. Let me see what I think of it. It's okay, but it's not really a favorite color, and I think I have a lot like this, so I will go ahead and declutter this now. It's really cute, though. This is a Lush lip gloss by, I think that's Douce or something like that. It's not super old, but I don't know that I'll be using it. I think it came in a subscription bag. It's a little bit of a rusty color there. I just don't think I'll use that. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. And then this is the Este Edit Flash Photo Gloss. This is like a topper. This one is from 2017. It probably has a little life left in it. Same with this little backup sample-sized one here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep those. This is a lip stain by e.l.f. It's just getting a little bit old. It's from 2016, so this one is time to be decluttered. It was really nice, though. And I don't think I have any other lip stains, so I'll have to consider replacing those if I find that I'm looking for something like that. This is Raisin and Cream Long Lasting Creamy Lip Stain. I haven't used this yet, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass this along. I don't use many of the lip crayons, and since this is still sealed, I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. These are two random lip products. This is the Smashbox Instamatte, and this is a lip gloss color remover from e.l.f., which I do find really useful. Says that I probably got it around 16 or 17, and this is definitely something I'll have to be replacing since it's getting on with age, but it's definitely really, really useful. I'm going to go ahead and keep this for now, and as soon as it gets old, I will replace that. And this is the Instamatte. I just don't find that I use this. I don't really love a matte look. Almost all of my matte lip glosses I top with gloss to make them not matte. So I probably wouldn't need to turn something into a matte color. So I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. This is from Luna. It is also something that I believe was in a subscription box and is also a lip crayon. The color is way too light for me, so I'm definitely going to be passing that one along. Then I have a bunch of fun glosses here from Winky Lux. This is one of their glittery ones here. I just love that. It's very pretty. I'll be keeping that. This is, let's see, this is my little flower gloss here. I only use this very occasionally, but I do like looking at it, and I do like playing around with it from time to time. It's really pretty. And then let's see some of their other colors here. And this is starting to go off. It's a little bit old. This is probably from 2016. I'm going to put this in my maybes so I can write down the color and repurchase. And this one, I'll have to put this in the maybes too and check it. I don't know how old it is. It's starting to seem like it could be a little on the old side. So I'll put that in maybe. This is in White Rabbit. This is a really fun one. This is a white colored lip gloss that I use to color change different lipsticks. And so I'll go ahead and keep this one for now. So that is all that we have left from this pile here. And then some more random lipsticks and lip crayons. This is NYX Wicked, let's see, in the color, I think it's Stone Cold or something like that. It's a silver color. It's really pretty. I just love that. It's a fun one to have on hand. So I'll go ahead and keep that. This is in the color Thalia. This is a NYX color as well, a NYX lipstick. It's really pretty. It's a very pretty color. I do like that. And I think this still has some life left in it, so I'll keep that. This one is in the color Corset. And this might be a little too brown. Actually, it's not that brown. It's kind of pretty. I'm going to put this in the maybe and think about this one. And then I have this NYX Butter lipstick here in the color Ripe Berry. It's a very pretty color. It's really nice. Okay, I'll put this one in the keep. Then I have this NARS. This is getting a little old. It was a really pretty color. I did get some use out of it here. I don't like things that you have to sharpen. I do love that color though, but it is time to pass this one along. And then I have a few of the NYX Ombre colored lipsticks here. These are just so fun. This one is sort of this color here, sort of a light rosy pink with a little bit lighter on the end. This one's sort of an orange color. This one was a really fun color. I don't think I would ever wear it though. It's just kind of a crazy color, but very, very fun. But it is time to declutter that one, I think. And then this one is sort of a plummy color. It's very pretty though. You can line with that and then fill in the center with a lighter color here. These are really pretty. I'm going to put these in the maybe and check out if I want to keep one or not. This is the one lip liner I saved last time in the color Frickin' Frack, and I just don't seem to use these, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. These are some e.l.f. matte lipsticks, and I just loved these when I first got them. These are in the colors Tea Rose, Natural, and Cranberry, and I think I will put these all in the maybe so I can give them a closer look. That one, no, this one I just know I won't use. It's a little bit too light. So I'll go ahead and declutter that one. That one is Natural. And let's see, this one is Cranberry. This one is Tea Rose. Again, I think this Tea Rose is too light, so I don't think I will need to think about that. This one is just going to be decluttered. And I will go ahead and think about this Cranberry one. So a few of the NYX lipsticks are left. And these are the bulk of my lipsticks. And I mostly love, I have 3 brands of lipsticks that I really love. I love my Clinique, I love my Kat Von D, and then I love also my Lancome lip glosses, or lipsticks. So let's go ahead and start with my Kat Von D. This is from a set that I got. A lot of these, I hesitate to declutter because I just love the formula so much, but I just don't know if I'm going to use such a light color here that is just so light. I doubt I would use it. I'm going to put that in the maybe and think about it. That was in the color Noble. This one is the color Agatha. It is also really super light. Look at that. It's super pale. I just don't know that I will use that. Also, I'm going to put this in the maybe since it is in my favorite formula. I just love the Kat Von D studded lipsticks. This one is Cathedral and is one of my go-to favorites. I wear this one all the time. It's a little dark, but I just love it, and it works really well with lip glosses. So that's definitely a keeper. This is Lovecraft, another one of my favorites. I just love this one here. This is definitely another go-to. Very, very similar, but this one's a little bit lighter. So that's definitely a keep. These are keeps, and definitely I would replace them if they expired. These are definitely my favorite. This is another Lovecraft. So I have 2 Lovecrafts because I like to keep one in my bag and one in my drawer in the bathroom because it's one of my go-to colors. This is in the color Magic. This is also really pretty and is another one of my favorite colors. Definitely a keeper. This is a classic color from Kat Von D, Lolita. This is also one of my favorite colors. You can see they're all in very similar colors, just slightly different tones, and I love them all, and I use them all kind of just interchangeably. And then I have a new one here. This is the new cream lipstick formula in their in Kat Von D's Studded Kiss lipsticks, and this one is in a new color called Hawkwind, which sounded like so much fun. I was not sure if it would be a little bit too brown, so this is a new one that I'll definitely have to try out. But let's go ahead and swatch it now. Look how pretty that one is, and I just love the name of it too. See, it's a little bit brown, but I'm going to try to work with that and see what this is like with some of my color changing lip glosses and things like that. Again, I do love this formula, and this is a really pretty one. So definitely these are all keepers. Then I have a few random ones. This is from Makeup Revolution. And this was just a little bit more tan than I thought. It is pretty, but I just don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and pass that one along. And let's see. This one is from NARS in the color Orgasm. This was a bonus sample. And sadly, it kind of like tipped out of its little package here and kind of broke a little bit, but I think I'll keep it for now. It's a very pretty color. You can see how light it is. It's just a beautiful, nice sheen there, and I just love it. I will probably repurchase this in the larger size if I find that I'm using it frequently, but that's definitely something that I'll keep. Here is another Makeup Revolution one here. It's a very fun package, but the color was a little too bubblegummy pink for my taste. I just don't think I'll get any use out of that. So I'm going to declutter that. And then let's talk about my Clinique here. This is my little Twilight Nude. This is definitely a go-to color for me. I keep this in my bag most of the time. I just love it. It's my favorite color, and I will always repurchase this. So this is Twilight Nude, definitely a keeper. These are also both Twilight Nudes, and again, I have multiple of these because I like to keep them all around. I keep them in different to-go bags, one in my case here, and a small one for a smaller to-go bag. So those are definitely all keeps. It is my classic go-to color, one of my main colors there. This one is Golden Brandy. It's one I had tried out earlier this year, or I should say at the end of 2017. It's a little too orange though. I really did try to use this color, but it's just, boy, it's just a little too orangey for me. So sadly, I think I'll have to pass this one along. I might put this in the maybe and give it a little bit of thought since it is my favorite formula, but it'll probably end up in the Declutter because I just don't wear lipstick that orange colored. This is another classic Clinique color, Bamboo Pink, also a go-to shade for me. I just love that. It's so pretty. It's just a nice sheer classic color. Definitely a keeper, and another one that I would replace as it gets old. And this one is in the color Baby Kiss. This one is definitely too old, but I just love it. It's a really pretty color. You can see very similar to those three. I will probably write down the name of this as one that I might replace in the future when I use up some of these a little bit more. So this is Baby Kiss by Clinique, but that's going in the maybe for now. And then let's see, I've got a bunch from Lancome here. This one is in the color Trendy Mauve. It's a really pretty color. It's starting to get a little bit old, but it might have a little bit longer in it. I don't know. I think I'll pass this one along for now. It's just not my favorite color anymore. This one is in the color All Done Up. It's also really pretty. It's a little bit more reddish than I normally wear. It's a little bit more like a berry color. I'm gonna put this one in the maybe. I don't know how often I'll reach for that. This one is in the color Designer Bloom, another one of my favorite go-to colors. I use this one all the time. So pretty, definitely a keeper. This one is in the color Love It. And I think this one might be too light. This was in a gift set, I believe. And yeah, that's just a little bit too light for me. So I think I will go ahead and pass that one along. And then on to some more Clinique. This is the set that I got just this Christmas of the Black Honey Almost lipstick. This is the classic Black Honey. It looks really dark, but of course it goes on really, really sheer and is absolutely beautiful. This is a classic. Sadly, I loaned out one of my new ones and the tip broke off, so I had to replace it. Now I only have this small one. I'll definitely need to get a full-size one later. It's another one of my favorite go-to colors. This one is one that came in the gift set with that, called Pink Honey. It's a little bit lighter, and I don't know how much use I'll get out of it, but I definitely would like to try that out. It's just a beautiful sheer gloss there. I just love it. It's called Almost Lipstick, and it's definitely like a cross between a gloss and a lipstick. And here are two more Black Honeys. Actually, it looks like I don't need to replace them. I didn't realize I had these in stock here. They are probably getting on a little bit in age. There they are. Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit old, but I'm going to go ahead and put these in the maybes and see how old they are and see if I should keep them or toss them. So these are my lipstick keeps, and definitely colors that I use on a daily basis. This would be my main little stash here that I use every day. And then my last category here are my liquid lip colors. I just find that I don't use very much liquid lip color at all. I typically use lipstick and lip gloss, and this sort of in between liquid lip color, I just don't use that frequently. So a lot of these I'm just going to declutter. I really did like this formula, the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, but I just, again, I don't get a lot of use out of those. So I'm going to go ahead and just declutter all these from 2016 because they're definitely past their prime. So we'll declutter all of these colors. So all of those. And then I have this one here. This is also a lip cream, also from 2016. I guess that one should go as well. And it looks like I don't have any others. I thought that I had some of the whipped NYX ones, but I guess I decluttered those last time. I may need to pick up one, but again, I'm not going to be picking up any for quite some time. I will be doing a no-buy for the next 40 days. Definitely included in that no-buy is no new makeup. I definitely need to use up what I have. And I don't want to just add in a bunch right after decluttering. This is a Tarteist lip color. I do love the Tarteist formula. This one does look a little bit, Yeah, I just don't know that I'll use that color. It's a little bit matte. It's a little bit brownish. I think it might be a little bit newer. I'm going to put this one in the maybe and think about it. This one isn't too old. It's from 2017. It is also Tartist Lip Paint in Rosé. The last one was Birthday Suit, by the way. And let's see what this one looks like. This one's a little, no, that's also kind of a clay brownish pinky color too. I'm not sure about that. I'll also put that in the maybe and give that a closer look. This is the Read My Lips Lip Gloss by The Balm. Looks like I got this in 2016, so it's probably time to go, but I'll put this in the maybe because I really did like this formula and I would like to get a new one. That is really pretty. And this is definitely a type of lip gloss that I don't have much of. So this one's gonna go in the maybe for now while I write down the name, and then I'll head to Declutter. This is from 2016. This is from the Graveyard Girl color line in the color Toast. It was really pretty, but I didn't get much use out of it. It's sort of a funny color there, and it is definitely past its prime and time to be decluttered. This one is from Ciate, and it is a liquid velvet color. Didn't realize I had a Ciate one in here. Let's see. Oh, that's a little bit brown there. I just don't know that I will use that. This might have been a bonus product or a subscription bag product because I just don't think I'd pick out that color. I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. Even though it's pretty new, I just don't think I'm going to use a color that brown. This one is from Urban Decay in the color Amulet, and I really like this a lot. I think this is really pretty. I've been pulling this one out occasionally. Again, I don't use these liquid colors too much, but I really do like that one. I think I will go ahead and keep this one and experiment with that formula a little bit more. This one is from Stila in the color Patina. It's also relatively new. Let's see. It is a kind of a plummy color for me, but I am going to give this one a little bit more of a try. Again, this is the only Stila color I have, and I am getting rid of the majority of my liquid lip colors. And then this is by Ofra in the color Mocha. This is from 2017, but I think early 2017, so it might be getting a little old. It's definitely a pretty color. This is probably my more usable color here, but I just don't think I'm going to use this. Again, I stick with my lipsticks a little bit more frequently than these, so I think I'll pass this one along as well. And lastly, this is from Tarte. This is a little tiny lipstick. This also was one that I got as a sample, and you can see it's bent to the side. It also broke. Some of these little ones just don't stand up very well, but it's a really pretty color there. I think I'll go ahead and keep this one for now. It's just really pretty. This should be in with my lip glosses, so I will put it over there. So those are all I'm keeping from the liquid lips for now. So I'm going to go ahead now and look through all of my maybes. A lot of these were just that I needed to write down their name to remember for the future if I ever do want to repurchase them, but most of these will be headed to the declutter pile. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and let you know what I keep from these maybes, and then also we'll get our final tally. Okay, so from my maybes, I only kept these here, these 5. This one I am going to count in my final tally, even though I'm decluttering this one because it is from 2016. I did place an order for this one here. I love that it is called April, and I really love the formula. Again, this is the only buxom one that I have, so I really do want to replace that. So I'm going to keep this one included in my final tally since it is being replaced here. The new one is on the way. And let's see here. So I am going to keep these, but I'm going to keep these in a separate little drawer to see if I reach for them. These, I'm giving them like another month, and then I will probably end up decluttering them. I'd like to actually try these on, see how they work with some of my glosses, but they are really light for me. But again, I just love this formula of the Kat Von D lipsticks, so I really want to give them a fair try. So that's in Agatha and Noble. So I'll be trying those out just over the next month. And then this one is in Rebel Heart, and it's super red, and I probably, again, won't use it, but it is the only really deep red that I have. So I thought that I would keep this, again, just sort of as a trial, on a trial basis. If I don't find I'm using it, I will declutter it. I had 2 of these little Naked Dolly ones. They're both really light. I did declutter one and kept one. Again, I love the formula and I'd like to work with these lighter colors just a little bit more. I had 2 of these Black Honeys. This one does seem like it's a little bit less old, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this for now since it is in one of my favorite colors. So I definitely got rid of a bunch of the maybes there. We have a big pile of declutters and then a big pile of keeps back here. So I'm going to go ahead and label all the ones that are new to my collection with my Sharpie to let me know the year that they were purchased. I'm going to get them organized and let you know the final tally of how many I kept and how many I tossed. Okay, so I have my final tally here and I did really, really well. I have all of these that I decluttered over here, and this is my entire keep pile. And this one looks a little bit bigger, my keep pile, but is actually less than this pile. This one's just a little bit more packed here because I'm getting rid of it so it doesn't have to fit in the drawers. So I am keeping 72 lip products here and I am decluttering 75. So that's a total of 147. I got rid of more than half, just slightly, but more than half, which I think is really great. It's nice to have all of these expired ones cleared out as well as the colors that didn't suit me. And this collection is a lot more manageable. I've got my nice favorite lipsticks here and a bunch of my different glosses and things like that. Definitely going to be fun. These are a few of the items down here that are kind of on the chopping block. I'll use these over the next month or so, and I may be able to declutter this collection down a little bit further. I definitely love my Becca lip glosses. I enjoy ColourPop still. Too Faced, my Este Lauder glosses, as well as my Kat Von D and Clinique lipsticks and my Lancome lipsticks. So definitely a nice collection of keeps there. I have plenty to use. I won't need to buy any more for quite some time, and that way I can use these up this year. They're definitely my favorites. And again, these are all the ones that I'm decluttering. Most of these are decluttered because they are expired and have been used up, and some of them that haven't been used I will be passing along to family if they want it. So that is my 2018 lipstick and lip gloss collection and declutter. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at that. I'm really happy with the progress that I've made on my makeup declutter so far. I will also go ahead and link below my 2018 eyeshadow palette declutter that I did last week, and next week I will be finishing up with all the rest of my makeup. The rest of my makeup did not grow so much throughout this year, and that way I can finish streamlining my makeup and how I store it in my bathroom. So I hope you enjoyed that declutter. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.